What's up, Internet? Welcome to Sunday with your official heavy metal RPG actual play stream. Today, like we've been doing for the last many weeks, 30 weeks, 40, I don't know how long. Been a quite a good run. We are doing the AV MVP campaign. Um, More recently, we've been switching off of GMs, which is to my delight. Because I actually get to play and show everybody how it's done. Like brag about how awesome my imaginary character is. Nerd out in the best way possible. Today, I'm your GM though, and Amy's not able to join us. Okay, I'm sure we'll catch him next week. And Unicopter's got Tetsu over there.
C.
That hopefully will not die instantly. We will see. We will see. It was a bad roll to start off with last time. I rolled legendary capture on Oganuden was his name. Oganuden.
Mm-hmm.
Legendary creature on him. Just took him out. First hunt out. That nothing like that happens this time. Okay, so if I remember correctly, your character, and this wouldn't be the first time one of your characters did this, was left in recovery vat.
C.
Left there to stew in the recovery fluid in the bath.
I stay in there till they kick me out. Probably feels real good.
Well, I mean, you're in pain and misery, and eventually you get hungry. And you're too weak really to do anything about it, but or too much in pain to lead to that. So let's see. While in the recovery vat, yes, there will be for that. The recovery vat will be a plus 12 to your health, to your
Healing?
heal roll. Yeah.
Plus 12. 17 divided by 4. 4?
4. So that means you recover. You add that to your stamina, right?
Yeah. Turning my stamina to a 5.
Wow, you got no stamina, huh? All right. I wonder why you decided not to put more points in that. Okay.
Jumpy flippies take it out of me, man.
Well, if your stamina is a 5, that means you recover a hit point every 25 days. It was critical damage.
Yeah,
Was it?
Wasn't it? I think it
Well,
was.
I know the wounds are. It might have been, huh?
I think it was critical damage.
I think it was, which is terrible.
Because it was grapple damage, that's why. And the alien was like, double crit on me.
So, I mean, that's not a lot of recovery. say, I mean, they keep you in there at least a couple weeks. See if they leave you there longer. Nope, somebody comes and gets you.
Oh, I was going to tell you. I was going to tell you. I only speak when spoken to, and I sit in the bathroom, my eyes closed, and I don't look at anybody. I'm just.
Oh, you know what? This was that was a cheap. That was the wrong die. Let's see. It
Hector.
was the wrong die.
I say.
Rolled the wrong die. So we're leaving in there 3 weeks. 4 weeks. 5 weeks. 6 weeks. 7 weeks. Gonna have a birthday soon. 9 weeks. 10 weeks. 11. 12. There we go. 12 weeks.
Okay. Clack later.
70. 90. 84 days.
Yes, and so I would heal a wound every 29 days, right?
25.
Okay. So divided by
Or you'd heal.
25, I recovered 3 wounds.
Unfortunately, that I'm not sure because you might have to if you lose the hit points to critical, you recover them the same way.
Oh, like I recover the hit points like there were wounds?
Mhm.
Oof. All right. Well, I get 3 hit points and a wound back. 1, 2, 3. Boop.
That's good. You're no longer in critical condition.
Yep.
But anyway, that is a lawful long time to recover that.
When they finally kick me out, I'll just find a empty spot somewhere and do some stretching. Pretty sure I'm super stiff. And then, Hector, I will.
Start messing with you right away. Too. Nope, you're good.
I'm gonna. I guess I'll roll investigate or recon to see if I could track down something to help me heal.
Okay.
Whether it's herbs or technology. Investigate or recon?
I'll like take a personal approach to that because I think herbs that work are technology. You know what I mean? It's like they
Okay.
say about homeopathic medicine. If it worked, they would just call it medicine.
Recon?
That's if you want.
Let's see. And I take all day. Time bonus. 10 plus the rest of that day.
Okay. I don't know why I feel like messing with you so bad, but
It's okay. I know you hate my character, Hector. I don't take
well, only
offense.
because he's the new one. If he lives like 18 sessions, then I'll like him. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, yeah, 10 plus a time bonus, huh?
Yeah.
Uh, you meet up with a guy, and it's like nothing around here is for free.
Um, I'll I could trade you for a favor, or maybe I could do something for you. Give you a portion of my meals. Whatever you think is fair. And I give him a slight nod.
Sure, talk about it. Come here.
I do.
Goes, I see you ain't got nothing. So why don't you take this? And he has like one of those tubs of like looks like a big old tub of hair gel.
Like some Tiger Balm.
Remember those big tubs of hair gel when they're
Oh
like
yeah.
gel and everything?
Back when I had
Looks like
hair.
that, but we have with some blue gooey stuff in it. It's the same stuff in the bath, but it's concentrated. It's not that good, but you can have it. You'll just have to give me something one day if you live long enough.
Very well.
Well, what's the doing here?
I take it. I look at him. And I walk away. And do I have a room or no? I only asked because of my starting honor. Doesn't matter.
Nobody's taken to you to one, so say no for now. You got I mean, yeah, you just don't know. Somebody, all you know, somebody kicked you out of the bath, and you're probably extremely hungry.
I just follow the smell of food. Try to find the cafeteria or mess hall or whatever you want to call it.
All right. Sure enough, there is a kitchen, and you step inside, and they're like, "The hell out of my kitchen!"
I kind of look around to see if there's like a, like a line or a thing to get food. Like a, you know what I mean? I don't want to go in the kitchen. I want to go the customer side of the kitchen.
Well, you see, like adjacent or just off to the side of the kitchen, there is a place to eat. It's like a the kind of place where you would sit and eat.
All
But
right.
mostly, it just seems to be people lounging around.
So is there like a customer desk that I could go to get the, you know what I mean?
No,
Hmm. Okay. Is anybody eating currently?
There's people eating all over the hall, but
Okay,
we don't know where they got that food.
I linger around to see how they get it. Are there
Okay.
like writings on the walls or anything like that? You know, like signs and stuff?
No,
No?
mm-mm, not here. There's very little decoration. Um,
I'm too embarrassed to
you,
ask. So I'm just gonna observe because I'm the new guy.
um, no, well, you just linger around, and eventually somebody wheels a giant cart of some steaming, giant pot of steaming stuff, and wheels it into the kitchen area, and a bunch of people start just forming a line, and
I get in line.
they go and they somebody with a ladle puts a bunch of slop inside a bowl and hands it to a person, and they very efficiently and very quickly um, serve a bunch of people. As soon as you get in line, goes, "You guy," he grabs you like very aggressively back of the line, tosses you as hard as he can, unless you resist or do something.
No, I'm just gonna catch myself and look at him. I guess I must earn my place. I just slowly walk to the back of the line, but I slow turn. I say what I say, and then I.
Nonetheless, there's plenty of food, and the people, by the time you sit down, the first people who started eating are going up, grabbing more. Doesn't seem to be like anyone fighting over food. At least there seems to be plenty of food. Of course, as you start tasting it, everybody just uses the bowl as a giant cup. Um, you're not sure you've ever tasted anything this bad on purpose,
Hmm.
but everybody around here seems to be slopping it down. Other people have like what can loosely be described as bread, and they seem to be trading it around. And it looks like they like to dip it in there, and I don't know. You know, it certainly looks more tasty than what you're eating, although it doesn't look all that great either. And yeah, it's just everybody's chomping it down, like not complaining at all, but it's pretty awful.
I will sit out of the way because I'm the new kid in school. Preferably, preferably against the wall, so somebody can't come up behind me. And I will just calmly drink my drool, my gruel. And then when I
But
finish the, go ahead.
you do find that there's plenty of gruel, and I mean some people even get upwards there. It's Italian, chomp it down really fast to get back in line. Um, but you're not sure how they can eat it with so much enthusiasm because it's really quite awful.
Well, however bad it is, I'm pretty sure it tastes okay because I haven't eaten in so long. Like, oh, this is crap.
No,
Ah.
no, there's times where you're so hungry that it makes something bad taste good, and you think that this is one of those times, but it's not, because the overpowering horrible flavor of this thing is something that you you weren't shocked when you were covered in acid. You weren't shocked when you were being mangled. Um, but the flavor of this is truly shocking,
Hmm.
even through your hunger.
I just I just down it, turn in my bowl.
You're at negatives though. Why don't you roll composure?
Sure.
Maybe you can roll
12.
low enough to fail. Ah, you're
12.
good. I thought you could roll lower than that.
I rolled high.
Yeah, but I don't keep track of your scores. So, um,
So yeah, I turn in my bowl, look around, see how the layout is. You know, like I see people got rooms. I see people sleeping on the floor or set up on the floor. So I guess I'll just find a spot. I'm going to recon, Hector. I'm reconning I'm reconning for good neighbors. Oh, like this fellow seems calm. You know, like I'm not going to purposely lay down with the ruffians.
okay,
9.
what'd you roll?
9 recon.
You get rough looks all around. Some people laugh at you openly, point and laugh so that you absolutely know they're laughing at you.
Hmm.
And some just look at you like they're ready to jump you. Pretty hostile environment. But besides the one encounter, you haven't encountered anything that a Yautja would actually consider violence.
Okay.
You're not sure if they're taking it easy on you because you're still covered in bat goo, or if they
Or
or
they
if
just
they
don't
have
care.
some yeah, they don't care. They have some. You don't know if they have any compassion whatsoever, but it certainly doesn't seem to be that way. It's like you're maybe in a precarious situation.
That's fine. I just keep my wits about me. I don't try to make friends. I just try to stay out of the way. I mean, like nobody knows me. I haven't really proven myself. So yeah, I just stay out of the way till I get some hunts under my belt.
Do you apply the goo that you were given?
1 second. Uh, 6 cipher use. It's like the vet, so it should go on my body, so I shouldn't eat it. I'll put like I'll rub a little bit on the back of my hand, see how it feels.
It stings. And more than the vat goo, but the vat goo was helping. So
I'll only apply a small amount. Like I'll only apply a very thin layer because he did say it was concentrated, so I take that in mind when I apply it.
sure. And 1 week goes by, just like that. Very similar things. So there's like 5 meals a day. A lot, but a lot of people avoid the meals. There's the regulars that you see there at the front of the line. There's like the really mean looking guy who's always first and nobody dares get in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
There's like there seems to be an order and yours seems to be at the back for now. It looks like the lunch line is more about the pecking order than it's about the food. And yeah, I mean, like the Yautja here like tolerates your presence. It seems for the most part. they're still not happy to have you anywhere near them, but they concede a small amount of space for you to survive in. Um, nobody. Uh, there seems to be enough facilities around here for training and such, which you are probably not doing because you need complete rest for to get some good things done.
Yeah. But I'm basically like stretching. I stretch every day,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't nothing to strain myself, so I could speed up my healing.
Another week goes by. No, wait, no, it does not. I'm sorry, I read the die wrong. That's not 20. That's 2.
2 days.
No, that's 2. That means you're called on a hunt.
Oh, okay. Hmm. All right.
And let's see if I continue through. So I rolled a pretty good run for you there in time to give you time to heal. But let's see if it's see if somebody decides that you're vulnerable and weak and can't go on this hunt. It might actually be a mercy. Nope. Everybody just leaves you alone.
All
Actually,
right.
would have helped you out because you would have probably been knocked out and then had more time to heal.
Okay. uh, I watched the room to see who also like got the text message
Mhm.
and see where they go.
Oh, roll sense room. Sorry.
Since I really didn't get a tour, you know.
Mhm.
Sense, but I'm at negatives 5.
5, huh? Nice.
Just like the
All
anime,
right.
Hector. I'm doing my thing, and then I feel it, and I just close my eyes, and I let myself feel it. Mm. And then beat, beat, beat. Oh, cool. And I observe where other people that got the message go to gear up,
Yeah.
and I follow suit.
And you do so. And you're up. And I don't think we did this the first time, but just in case we didn't, why don't you describe your character when you put on your gear, what you look like?
Huh. Hmm.
Yeah, I think we might have skipped that.
Huh.
Uh huh.
Uh, I kind of have a mental image. Like my armor is like aerodynamic ish. So I could spin and flip through the air easier, less
Can't come
drag.
up with words. It's not the way that works. You need drag to push yourself off of. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think that matters. You know what I mean?
Well, my armor would be you know what? It's a little bit like Trunks to give you a visual.
A little bit like
It's like
Trunks.
forest. It's forest inspired. You know the way it looks. Like it has like it's got like the kind of like bark lines. You know what I mean? Like that kind of style.
Okay.
Yeah. Just imagine Trunks in the future, wearing tree.
Trunks in the future wearing trees. None of this is working for me. um, that doesn't really describe much.
I'm wearing forest inspired armor.
Okay.
Ooh yeah.
Any notable gear?
Yes. I have a grappling hook on my shoulder, and I have almost like a kind of looks like a mini jetpack on my back.
Okay.
I got an SMG holstered on my left side. I got a sword sheath on my over my right shoulder.
How long is that sword?
It's a regular sword. It'd be like a, I imagine it'd be like it's a katana.
It's a regular sword, like a regular show.
It's a Reggie katana.
Yeah, because it's incredibly hard to pull a katana out of a scabbard.
But it's a regular size sword, and I'm like 7 feet, so it works.
But the size categories are relative to the size of your character. So if it was
Kinda
a
has-
regular sword, then it'd be a short sword for you. That's the proficiency you'd be using.
Yeah, it's a one-handed
what I
sword. Yeah. It's got to be on my back because I can't have things hanging off my side. Come swinging through trees and stuff. It's got to be compact.
That's like that's even worse because it's like stuff going near your head. You're trying to duck under and you get caught in the back. Didn't you see the Lars Anderson video where he has the quiver on his back and it's getting caught in everything?
Ooh, can I have a cool upside down scabbard?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like magnetic, so the sword's like upside down, so I like whooshing, so I can pull it, you know?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
cool.
You should have thought of all this first. That's my point. That's why I'm giving you a hard time.
Yeah, sorry.
Because you rushed this character, and like you caught me off guard, so this is why I didn't push on you.
Yeah. Upside down
That's all right.
scabbard.
It's all right.
So when I take it out, I could be all hum, 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 hum.
If this was preternatural, you'd be in serious trouble, mister. But
Oh man, this is preternatural. I'd have to roll focus to see if I'm like, oh no, I stumbled on the draw. Oh, werewolf got me. Oh yeah.
We can take it easy here. Let's take it easy.
Chill, easy campaign. Yeah, upside down scabbard. My holster is flush with my armor. You know, it's not. It's
So I
not
was telling
chunk-
you, my violin
chunky's
case
out.
has to be magnetic. Magnalock.
Oh, you know what? Can I have a tilting holster?
Tilting.
Wait, no, it doesn't make sense in my brain. Never mind, disregard.
I used to have a tilting flashlight holder, and it was awesome.
Because like, can I have a thing to where I could draw it with either hand? You know what I mean?
Starting to sound like basic gear.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'll buy it later. So SMG on my left hip, upside down sword for a right hand draw. I always imagine the spear on the small of my back for some reason. Since it collapses, you know?
I think in Predator 2 he might magic pocket it. And it's hard to tell. They get away with it, I think, maybe because he's invisible most of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Hollywood magic pocket is he reaches behind it and somebody off screen has handed it to him. Yeah, it's the force hole. But I don't remember if he magic pockets it or if it's on the small of his back. It might be on the small of his back. And I think it, at least in theory, should collapse small enough that for a wide Predator, it's about the same size as your trunk. So
Yeah, it should collapse enough that if it's like holstered, you can't see it from the front. Just in the small of his back like this. So you grab with either hand and push or swing.
I mean, it's huge, but sword. Gotcha. So
yeah, spear on the small of the back, upside down, right-handed scabbard, SMG on left hip.
okay. See, I think now we have a better picture of what your character looks like. All right. And I haven't had time to draw it, so and I haven't asked you yet. Maybe I had time, but I was too busy playing video games, so and doing some work.
Need all
And
the
doing
source
some work.
marks, Hector. Need all of them.
And doing some work. Okay, you gear up, and something on your communication device, whatever decided you have, a wristband or something of the sort, a necklace, I don't care.
On the gauntlet.
Is indicating to you that you need to make your way to a certain number pod.
And they do.
And inside the pod, it seems to indicate you have something like 49 minutes left before departure.
Gonna use 49 minutes to recon, gather info. 8 plus 49 minutes.
Oh, hold up, there's a chance. Does that mean you failed technically? You have to beat the DS, which was at 8.
Yeah. Tie goes to the defender, which would be you, because I'm trying to beat you.
Yeah, you always have to beat DSs in this game. So close. But as soon as someone's like, oh yeah, I know what hunt you're going on, you look at the time and you've got like 33 seconds to get to the pod, which is not that close, and get in there.
Full sprint. 2. Obstacles, parkour. Reliability
And
is
once
a
you get
1.
in the pod, you
All right.
see like, oh, it's a good thing you ran there because like 15 seconds it's locking up, and now it's counting down. And it's still like something on the pod is indicating like you haven't made a choice where to land. It looks like be telling you, like a little red hologram is telling you you're gonna be here.
I roll a 9 recon. Split decision. Boop. So go ahead and penalize my roll.
Where you would get the opposite. Instead of a time bonus, it's called a rushing penalty. It's the exact opposite.
9 after negatives.
Nice. Yeah.
I'm in the water. Damn it.
you pick somewhere and yeah, you land. And yeah, you do land in the water. But luckily it's not a lot. But I got a little ahead of myself. As your pod locks, you can hear the sound of clanging metal in a rhythm getting closer and closer as each pod is being loosed from the ship until finally the sound is all around you. Pod has been released, and the ever slightest sensation of inertia, like when an elevator starts moving, takes over. Afterwards, several seconds later, you feel some turbulence, and then again, the smallest amount of inertia as the pod comes to a stop. The door unlocks.
Shook.
and you find yourself, you've made a crater in a river. The water is starting to flow down towards the bottom of the pot.
Close the door right
It
away.
make the smallest amount of it makes its way inside the pot. Because of the depression that you've caused in the earth, water has flown in that way, but not a lot, just enough to barely make it up to the raised door of the pod, because the pod is missile shaped, and the door is actually pretty high up, as much of it is embedded in the ground. But yeah, you made a little pond, and the pond is now part of the river. And you're in, well, I guess it's not really much of a river. It'd be more of a stream. Just a nice, big, heavy stream somewhere. I don't know what the difference between a stream and a river is. When does a stream become a river? I don't know. You're probably in a river bed, though. And this is probably a river during certain parts of the year, maybe, as is evident by the ground around you, much of which has been eroded and indicated by the smooth stones that are laid all around, peppered all around the place. And yeah, I don't know, what is this, a bubbling brook or a stream or a river? Whatever it is, it's running water. And now you're part of it. And around you is pretty tame looking grass and weeds and what might be what call wild flowers. You're not sure. Maybe they're more like pods. Maybe they're beans. Who knows? It's alien. But they are colorful. And also peppered where you're at are trees of medium size, 20 to 30 feet height. So they look rather thin. And these are probably going, you're not sure, but all of them seem to be colored in some whereabouts of the orange spectrum. Something like, obviously, like close to red and close to yellow, anywhere in between. There are no leaves on the trees.
Okay.
They are spined.
Spined?
Yeah.
Does that just mean bear?
No. They have spines all over them.
Oh, they have spikies? They're spiky trees?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Spiky trees. No bueno. Yeah, I'm gonna zip to the nearest tree. I'm sorry, not to it. I'm gonna Spider-Man away from the pod. I'm gonna
If you
and
could,
then swing,
but you're not.
and then swing.
You're not near enough. You're not near enough to any trees. I told you you're in a riverbed.
All right.
So trees don't grow in a river. Grow near it.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I've never seen a tree grow in a river.
In the river, nah. Maybe the vines, but not the tree itself.
No, it would erode all the ground around it and like unbury them. Like sometimes you see a tree on like a high part where like the land is coming out this way and the water has eroded all around it. And then it doesn't last long because the water washes all the dirt out from it. The tree falls down. Rivers and trees don't mix. And you're in a river.
All right. So biome plains or
no, this forest.
Forest. Okay. All right. I'm gonna get out of the water. Cloak. Take a look around. Big impact. So it's probably nothing. But and they're spiky, so no tree hopping for me. All right, yeah, I'm just gonna travel in a direction. Spin the Christmas tree.
They are extremely spiky to the point where they can easily pierce your flesh, unless you have a base of 6 damage on.
Mm. Mm. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of the water and then cloak, and then spin Christmas tree, and that's the way I go. How many days, Hector?
Mark that out pretty. Oh, it's not the right one. This one. The hell did I roll? Okay. Wow, that's the worst roll ever. You have 5 days.
All right. No chilling for me. I'll roll track. Obviously, once I'm out of the water. Unless I had like a 30 track.
No, you're gonna have to like trudge your way through the water. Wait until you dry off so your cloak works. You can track in the meantime.
11. Just looking for tracks as I travel. Cycling vision modes. Being extra aware of my surroundings because I know I'm not at 100%, so I'm extra cautious as I travel.
All right. For a few hours you find nothing until eventually you find a very large pile of something strange. It is semi-solid and it is piled up in a soft serve configuration. It is yellow, yellowish, orangey in color.
Is it poo?
Most likely.
I investigate. It's a big poo?
It's a big poo.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
You're not sure what has turned this into this poop, but you imagine it's got to be pretty big because this is like this thing's at like 2.5 feet in diameter, and it's almost half a foot off the ground. So it's pretty large.
Is it near a tree?
Yes.
if I scan the tree, can I see anything? Because the trees have no leaves, right? They just have a bunch of spikes on them.
The spikes are the leads.
Spikes are the leaves. Yeah, I'm gonna scan the tree. Zoom, zoom, zoom. That's my zoom. That is a 14 look.
Yeah, the trees are pretty easy to look through because, like I said, uh, the leaves are spines. They, I, I, I mean, like evergreens have nettles or needles, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Those are still harder to look through because of the concentration of the, was it nettles or needles? I can't remember. But those are their leaves, and uh, usually they're so in a row right next to each other. But these orangey leaves are not nearly as close together. They're just much larger and a lot more solid and very, very sharp. But they are pretty easy to look through, and they let in tons of light to the forest ground. You can actually see that there's like something on top of the dirt that is like that you've been stepping on. You didn't really notice until now, until you've been able to dry off, because your feet, soles of your feet, have never gotten dry. You just assumed you were still wet. But now that you're looking around and looking more carefully, is that no, actually, all the ground around here is kind of like slimy. There's like something covering it. Um, but you are able to see through the tree lines pretty easily. While there's definitely some obscurity, like you don't have a perfect view, it's pretty easy to see through the tree line, through the sun, to any other trees. And it's pretty clear that there's kind of hard for stuff to hide up there. You do see um, what you might consider to be birds and rodents, maybe like uh, quote unquote squirrels, but you haven't gotten like a really good look at them. They're really tiny and good at hiding. So, but yeah,
Okay.
there's nothing up this tree that like make this poop. Unless
Um.
it like, grew in size 50 times and turned into poop.
How far? How far is the nearest tree to the tree I'm investigating?
To the tree that you're investigating,
Yeah. What's the closest
trees
tree
are
to
like,
the tree I'm looking at?
like give or take, all the trees are about 15 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna doop doop. I'm gonna go to the neighboring tree, scan it, uh, get the angle right, because I'm not trying to touch the tree, and I'm gonna make a zip line like this. And I'm gonna go so I could get somewhat closer to the birds and stuff, and I'm gonna shoot one of them birds because I'm hungry.
Sure thing. What are you going to shoot the bird with?
My SMG.
You're going to go full out on it?
No, it's just a bird, right? It's not like a hulking hawk, right? It's like regular
Well,
bird.
like they're teeny birds.
Yeah, I'm gonna zip up, double hand, take aim.
These trees even hold you?
I don't know.
Only they're like 15 to 20 feet. They only like, but that's like 3 to 4 times your size. So they're pretty thin.
I'll find out when I start ziplining. When I start going, does the tree just bend or?
They're probably going to bend pretty hard. Yeah. Yeah, you're not getting up there. You're going to end up sagging like halfway through, like your feet are barely off the ground.
Gotcha. Okay, well the trees aren't that tall, right? So these birds are only 15, 20 feet above me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm just going to shoot a bird. With the least amount of cover. I'm going to circumvent the tree, being aware of my surroundings. Be like, oh, he's poking out right there. And for the hell of it, I'm going to double hand and take a knee. +2. And take aim. What does that do exactly? I don't have special talents.
Lowers your speed. And it gives you a bonus to hit.
What's the bonus?
I think it's like -3 for +3.
-3 what?
It's up to -3 speed for +3.
Oh, yeah. Take my sweet ass time. So +5. $22. It's fast. I kind of forgot what the spear guns sound like.
What'd you say?
It's 22. And I did claim that I circle the tree.
Okay.
To shoot at the bird with the least amount of cover. Damage. 12. It's range. I don't have to lower my damage for my negatives.
That's so fast, yeah.
12 AP 10.
Oh. Yeah, clean kill.
Sweet. I get it. I put it in my face after I check my surroundings.
What do you shoot?
It's an SMG spear. It's spear gun. SMG spear gun.
Okay. Well, how big are your spears?
Remember the picture I sent you?
No.
It's like remember we were talking like it's like modeled after the Scorpion.
Can you show me? Oh, you can't just show me with your hand how big the spears are.
If the gun is like this, I imagine the spears are probably like that or something.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Sure. I was just like, because I really felt like being a jerk. I'm in the mood. Sorry, but it's because the spear gun in AVP 1, it knocks people back, and if there's a wall, like it pins into the wall and stuff.
Mm-hmm. But that's like but he was using like a spear rifle, no?
Yeah, but I was gonna. Well, it's called a spear gun. But it's like, oh, there goes your bird.
Oh yeah. Like I shoot it, it just goes. It just like flings it out of the tree.
Yeah. Just
It's
shoots it
like,
like
you
300
got it.
yards
Now
over
it's at
to
the
the
tippy
direction.
top of the tree.
Yeah, or something, or just shoot it off into space. Like, oh.
Just punk. Your bird's 60 feet that way. Good job. It's a
That's one
bird.
of
That's
that's
enough AP. You should have just shred through it.
yeah. Would have been more fun my way, but I think you're right.
And it took my sweet ass time, you know. So
Sure. Yeah, you have a little bird to eat.
just flies away. God damn it.
There's very little meat on this. You get a couple of nuggets from the chest, and not much else is of use. It's pretty typical kind of bird looking thing, except its wings are like sectional. Um, like it has like instead of all of its fingers coming down this way and forming the things that articulate the things like in a bat, it's actually like sectioned off, so it has like multi layers, like flaps inside of flaps. And you see they're pretty nimble, although a little bit slow in flight, but pretty nimble. And they seem to be able to change direction very well in the air. So probably wouldn't be able to get one in the air. But this one was just sitting still for a moment. So
Cool.
there it is, a tiny bit to eat. And it tastes incredible. The meat is surprisingly flavorful. Whatever this bird has been eating has made it taste very, very good. Especially after eating gruel for a week straight and having the actual flavor of fresh meat and the texture, the succulent texture, and being able to rip into it and knowing this thing was alive and healthy. The tissue of its muscle is extremely pleasant to chew on. The juiciness is like just right, and it's one of the best things you've ever tasted. Maybe not the best, but one of the best.
I don't chew the intestines. I keep those off to the side. And then I toothpaste the intestines and I investigate what this thing was eating, or try to put together what it eats. Just gathering info.
Well, I don't know what kind of role you'd give me for that. I mean, there's definitely a skill for that. I don't know what you would use.
Yeah. Investigate.
That's some. Yeah, I mean, it's farther off because it's pretty much some straight up biology stuff you're asking.
Yeah.
Like that's you're not a gastroenterologist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, which would be like the perfect skill. You could then, you know, you could roll a 3 and I'd tell you exactly what it is. Something.
9. Basically, like,
You rolled
was
9
this thing?
investigate?
Yeah.
Well, you're not entirely sure.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see, like, was this thing like? Oh, did it have a wicked looking talons or no? Was its
No,
beak very weapon like or no?
no, it has four fingers. 3 in the front, 1 in the back. On its 2 hind legs. Like I told you, its its uh its its wings are very interesting. That they're sectional, but it seems to have a really tame kind of cone-shaped beak. It's pretty small. doesn't look particularly aggressive
Okay.
in any way.
Yeah, I just investigate guts to see if it's a, like if it's a meat eater or if it just eats bugs and plants and stuff. Look at the flowers and stuff. Like, is this the same color? Oh, like, it kind of looks like a berry. Are there
Like,
berries around here?
you
It's like
don't
that.
don't see anything in its gut that you could identify as insectoid.
Okay. Uh, I forgot to draw my magazine. 6. There we go. 1 bullet. Ah. Cool. Yeah, I savor it. Remask. Wings are cool. I'll keep them for the hell of it. Oh, yeah, cool. Just kind of fold them up, tuck them in my belt. Now I'm going to go up to the tree, and just cut off a chunk. Or unless there's a loose stick on the ground. Is there a loose stick in the vicinity?
There are loose branches. There are you eventually, if you travel enough, you will find the branches. The underbrush here is surprisingly calm and tame, um, gentle. Like I said, mostly it's the squishy stuff that you're stepping on, and there's not a lot of like bushes or the flowers. Also, don't tend to grow here. They tend to grow between the riverbed and forest, not necessarily in the forest. Although there are some. Um, don't see many. So there's not a lot of bushes, not a lot of flowers, just some. Um, the you do eventually like see damage on some of the trees, and some of them that have or fallen branches.
I shave them so I don't prick myself, and then I use that stick to investigate the poo. Also, you said the ground was squishy. If I look back at my tracks, when I step, do they spring back up or do they stay kind of sunken in?
And they kind of stay for the most part.
Sweet. I go to the poo and I investigate it. Poke, poke, smear, smear. Just
Um, yeah, I mean, okay, no, yeah, I'm just trying to keep track of everything in my head, make sure I'm not messing anything up. Um, yeah, you see all sorts of stuff in there,
cool.
partially
Yeah,
digested.
I just try
You
to paint
don't
it.
know the you don't know the life around here, but you imagine that uh, whatever your whatever left this poop probably eats everything.
Cool. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Just slowly putting pieces together. Like this big old creature, what does it
You know,
eat?
most of it was digested into this homogeneous slurry, or but some of it survived its way through. And yeah, there's little tiny bone fragment here, a bit of carapace of some sort of insect maybe there, some sort of unidentified like shell shaped thing. Um, maybe the casing of a fruit that was only partially digested.
Okay. I spend some time with the evidence. I'm like, all right, keep eyes out for that. I'm staying aware. And after I spend some time studying the poo and what it's composed, or I could guess what it's composed of, I'll have a reference later if I run into it. Um, I get on all fours and I do one of these to the ground. I get as close to the ground as I can, and then I roll track. It's like track 311 after the negatives. Big poo, so I imagine it's heavy. Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you'd think that maybe this poo's a little old. Maybe not that fresh. And like you asked about your footprints earlier,
Mhm.
they're not perfect. So whatever's on the ground is kind of helping to mitigate that.
Okay.
Not leaving a lot of tracks.
Okay. So nothing.
Yeah.
No symmetrical copy paste shapes.
No. No, the gooey floor is ruining it for you.
I'm trying to think like, what's the skill for how the poo is coiled to help me guess which direction the animal's traveling in? Nah, I don't have that skill. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep. I'm just gonna keep moving.
No, that skill, I'm not sure if that skill exists, but it's pretty fun.
Well, yeah, like yeah, maybe if I had like I don't know, biology and gastronomy and all that stuff.
Just its coil.
Like, the tip of the poo went like this, so it must have gone
And
that
you're
way,
talking about poo for like 20 minutes. It's got to be the best stream ever. Imaginary space poo.
Well, yeah, I'm on this planet blind. I have to gather all the information I can. All right, I keep going.
Yeah, this is the least the less glamorous part of hunting people talk about. The examination of waste matter.
Oh yeah, if you
But
go on a
this
hunt
is
for 20 hours, 18 hours of it is probably boring as crap.
well, I mean it's like actually like following poop and trails and stuff. It's a really good way to try. Easy way.
So yeah,
So,
I keep traveling. Purposely being quiet. I'm just traveling my regular move speed. It's only 11.
okay.
Is the ground noisy, Hector? Is it squashy?
Yeah, a little bit. It's very, very subtle. But since you're trying to be so quiet, you can actually hear it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep traversing, changing vision
The
modes.
soles of your feet constantly feel wet, and it squishes up a little bit up between your toes.
I knew I should have bought the hover scooter. Oh yeah, no, I'll just keep traveling, being aware of my surroundings, always alert.
All right.
Keep eyes on the trees. Ba-na-na-na-na. Ba-da-dee-da-dum. Ba-na-na-na-na. Ba-da-dee-da-dum. Ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba. Burn internet.
It's one.
Excuse me. Stupid hiccups. Burn internet.
And
The planet is ZTOS5.
okay.
Found Big Pooh.
So traveling in, um, going through the forest, start to see more wildlife. Like I said, the forest is pretty easy to look through. Trees are pretty thin, so you can see out pretty far. And in certain spots where things line up right, you can see pretty, very, very, very far out to the horizon. Even though the land is very uneven and your horizons are pretty short, so you never really get to see like how far the horizon would be if the planet was flat, because you always have a hill. You're always either going up a hill or down a hill. Um, but every once in a while, you get a peak very far out, and you'll see something moving out in the distance, and it'll be so far away you're not sure what it is. But you eventually will listen.
Listen. 7.
Um, you see another pile like the one that you saw earlier, and you go to investigate it. And it's not until you get 15 feet that you notice that something is eating that pile quite enthusiastically. And it is, how do I describe it? It's like the shape of a turtle, but it's not. It doesn't have a shell. It's a mammal. And instead of a shell on its back, it has like a big, hairy carpet, like of hair sticking up. Kind of like a hedgehog, but it looks like kind of soft fur.
Mm.
It has stripes down its back, two stripes, two white stripes down its back, down its black back. It has a little tail like a turtle and little feet like a turtle and a head sticking out the front. So it's kind of turtle shaped. It's a mammal, but its body is wide and bowl shaped like that. And you startle each other as you go forward to inspect the group. And
It sees me,
Oh yeah. Well,
even though I'm cloaked.
Maybe hold up. You're right. You're cloaked.
I'll give you a hide here.
Huh.
Well,
Hold on the floor. Does not count.
with the cloak, it's a 22.
It's easy.
I'm sorry, it's a 20.
It's easy. You startle each other. It's quite angry. It looks really vicious, and it's I don't know, but it's looking straight in your direction, and it's the noise that it was making a second ago of like this is the noise I make when I eat. Now it's making a much angrier hissy sound as it looks in your direction.
Okay.
And it's mostly wide. Like I said, it's turtle shaped. It's not a turtle. They're clearly an animal. But it's like maybe like 3 by 3.5 feet wide, and it's really low to the ground. It's only a foot and a half off the ground.
All right. Let's see. I go first. I do. Quick draw spear, pong, and I ready a tumble.
You're ready to tumble. Okay, I guess that's good because you're gonna get attacked here. You do have reach. You have a spear. This thing's a tiny little. It's a pretty small thing. So I don't know.
I think I need to. Well, yeah. I'm just readying an attack, so I'm gonna respond to its response.
All right.
I think.
Well,
Let me make sure I'm not messing this up. You use acrobatics as a defensive skill instead of dodge or parry. But if you cannot attack and critical what? But if you cannot attack and critical failures leave you open opposite strikes the turn you did so, and then the next.
I don't think
Yeah, I'm
you ever
saving
have.
an. Yeah, I'm saving an action to use an acrobatic maneuver to add to my dodge.
Okay, well, that's a different thing.
So I'm basically gonna wait for it, dodge, and then attack.
They're two different options.
I'm saving an action
Okay.
to use
Well,
acrobatic maneuver.
if you're doing that, you can't use your acrobatics as your defense and add an acrobatic maneuver to your defense. It's one or the other. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you kind of quoted two different rules for me there.
Okay, well, I want to add it to an attack, so that would have lowered my speed by 2, so that would have been 7, but I rolled a 2, so I still go first. I'm gonna tumble fight it. I am
Okay.
declaring +2 to my attack roll.
Okay.
I need to roll once and add that roll to my acrobatics and attack separately. Acrobatics first. I have tricking. So acrobatics is that -2 +2. So that's 21 acrobatics check. I'm sorry, yeah, 21 acrobatics check and 14. 20 -2, 21 to the attack. You need to roll focus. No, it'd be more than that. It's -3. So it'd be like a 2. So the attack was 18. But roll your focus against my acrobatics to determine if I get a +2 to my attack.
You want me to roll focus?
That's what it says.
Both of us.
Yeah.
And what do I need to beat? Or what I need? What
21
you roll?
acrobatics.
You succeed.
All right. Now I only -1 my attack, so 20.
20, good.
I do kind of like a
Okay.
pole vaulting strike.
So that is 12. And what'd you say you rolled?
20 attack, not a crit. So check it out, Hector. I backflip, stab it, and then stick the landing. I attack like this. Whoosha!
Maybe you attack, roll damage.
Damage, 1 more damage. I'm not raging or
Hope
anything.
it's a million billion damage.
We both wish.
Please tell me it's a million billion damage.
Okay, it's 4d8. And then I'll minus my total. 26 after negatives.
What's your
Maybe 10.
you roll 26?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What are these numbers? Select.
I'll pull out Scratch Paper. Scratch Paper hides from me.
You hit it somewhere where you think should kill it. But you must have not followed all the way through because it still seems quite intent on getting at you. And in fact, it does so with an intense ferocity, flinging itself straight through the poop, picking it up everywhere, getting it all over itself,
Just to get to
coming and coming at you with hyper intensity. As your spear makes contact with it and feels like a good blow, like a good purchase, it just continues to come forward.
Okay.
With a ravenous anger. Oh.
Now I can roll my acrobatics instead of dodge?
Yeah.
What's that? 19? Prot 7.
Okay, so that's 31.
Yeah, I would roll the 26. If you had the prot. Roll damage, Hector.
Yeah.
Knew it should have went for prot 10.
That's what I did. That's the only thing that saved Remus. You want to know what I named this creature? This non-honor giving creature?
A woolly turtle?
No, it's a poo badger.
Nice. Negate 2.
Oh, no. It does. Uh, 19.
It's not crit.
It
Yeah, I'm gonna
was.
bleed out. I'm gonna bleed out next action.
It was crit. I rolled a
But
31 to hit you.
yeah, but with my oh yeah. Yeah, I'm dead.
I killed you.
I would have bled out next round.
Mhm. Yeah, the Pooh Badger rips you to shreds. And you
Cool.
never got to see the skunk shifter, which was the actual break.
It happens.
Yeah. Oh, what's up, Narcosis? You're just here just in time to see me kill you too. I was just like, oh, we'll get you like,
First hunt.
yeah.
So drop my honor down to 8.
No, you didn't do anything that dishonored you. You just died in the hunt.
Oh, okay. I thought it would be like a because since I died from
No, the only
not
time you
honorable
lost
prey.
honor. No, the only time you lost. No, it's less honorable prey. It's not honorable prey or like or humiliating prey. It's like sometimes, dude. I rolled almost as high for that thing as I did for the actual prey you're supposed to be on.
You
But
rolled the beast for trash
yeah,
mob.
and yeah, yeah. I rolled beast for the trash mob, and I rolled like real whatever for the honor. Um, but I was going off of like how Wolverines stand up to bears, you know, and honey badgers like
Oh
they
yeah, honey
take
badger
on
doesn't give a
lives.
shit.
Yeah, so I was just like, cool, I'm gonna throw a poo badger in there real quick, and I rolled a beast of a poo badger,
Woof.
and because I didn't want to leave another planet where like this thing had nothing that could mess with it, because you know how Wolverines mess with bears, and I was like, well, I rolled bear, or I rolled Arctoid, Amorphous Arctoid. So it was supposed to be a skunk that changed. I was I was actually gonna be real cheesy with it because I rolled kind of low for its stats. So since it was amorphous, I was gonna take its best stat and change it to whichever stat I wanted any round because it
Mhm.
could change the shape of its body
Oh, that's cool.
to adapt to the fight. I was waiting to get to it, but then I like it's like, oh, I'm gonna flesh out the world a little bit and throw in a less honorable prey, which actually like if you had an honor weapon would be great. If you had uh not an honor weapon, what are they called?
Prestige weapon.
Um, a prestige weapon. If you had a prestige weapon, you could have gotten honor out of it. You know what I mean? And we haven't done that in a while. So you can get honor from less honorable prey if you use a prestige weapon. So it would have been great. The things lined up right, like
For the weapon to be prestige, is it like it's this kind of weapon and it has no AP? Like it's supposed to be difficult to kill things with it. That's what makes it prestige, right?
yeah,
I'm gonna try it.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, like you know, you can always turn things around on me in this game because like that's why I did like strict rules to where like this is what you roll for the monster. This is what you have to abide by. Like this is what you have to work with as GM. You can't fudge around too much with it. Like this time I was happy that I rolled Amorphous and I was like, last time I did Amorphous, it was real weird and like yeah, I ended up killing you too. But you know, I didn't
Yep.
know how to interpret. And this time I was like, dude, a skunk that shapeshifts into other bears. Like, how cool is
It would
that?
have been cool. It's like
Yeah,
I'm
I
a
wish
skunk,
it.
now I'm a snake.
Well, it would have been like I'm a bear, now I'm a badger, now I'm a weasel, now I'm a. You know what I mean? So it could have used its best stat and shifting them all the way around. Like, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna move my stat to where I need it. At the moment. Um, and it would have been like pretty brutal, like this thing. And this thing, it had a super low defense, so and I sacrificed to hit you because you know how like these things are like all out attack. They don't give a crap for their health.
Honey Badger don't give a shit.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I was just like, oh, at least crit it. If you crit it, then we got a chance here. But then I rolled stupid high for its attack, and I rolled stupid high. Well, I rolled stupid attack for its stupid high for its attack stat, and then stupid high for its attack. And I had the +4 sacrifice, and I was just like, oh no, I just crit you. And I rolled stupid high for its damage, and I was like, I didn't want to mess with it because I was just like, well, it makes sense that this is like something that stands up to the bear, to the skunk shifter on this planet.
Hector, my graveyard.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. I went through 5 predators. So how does a prestige weapon work? How much honor does a prestige weapon cost?
Costs 3.
And then
It costs 3 unless you happen to get super lucky and I roll it.
oh
And
yeah,
then, I mean, you could always not take it.
so it costs 3, but do I get bonus honor from honorable kills? Is that how it works?
This thing wasn't an honorable kill.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't the thing that you were hunting on the planet. I only rolled 4d6 for its stats. If you had used a prestige weapon to kill it, then it would have been worth an honor.
Ooh. So
you could turn non-honorable prey into honorable prey by making it harder for yourself with a prestige.
That's kind of cool. But not bonus honor on top of honorable kills.
So remember those little wolves, those little wolf bastards?
Oh yes, the poofy puppies that almost shredded me.
But if you had a prestige weapon and took out the pack, you would have got an honor for them.
Hmm.
All the side stuff, as like all the guys that you roll 4d6 for to populate the world, all of them suddenly turn into honor.
Damn, so I could clean up.
If
I survive.
I mean, it's gonna be harder because you're using the prestige weapon, so you got to be good.
Oh, look, an armadillo with steel skin. I have a stick. Let's do it. Like that.
That's the idea, yeah. And it's like you could, in theory, like turn, because I know you've been tempted to like, hey, like it's like, oh, that was so cool. Like I feel like giving you 2 honor. It's like no, like I used a regular spear, or I used an amazing spear, like with 25 freaking AP. Like absolutely not. Like don't dare give me more honor. If I had gotten that same kill with a regular spear, with with a piece of stone tied to the end of a stick, then it's like yes, absolutely, you could in theory turn a regular honorable kill to a higher honor kill because you did it in an amazing way. But the only way to prove it in the game is by gear, not by circumstance, because you can always argue circumstance, but you can't argue gear. It's like you slayed a wolf with a rock. It's pretty dope. You could turn. Well, I mean, rocks are super dangerous, especially in the hands of a powerful beast like a predator. Oh, hey, not a problem. I think we're just wrapping it up. And yeah, I've got my water here. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. You should have taken some healing gear in your starting gear. So you weren't at negatives.
And I spent exactly on my honor. So I had nothing to pull out of the force hole.
Yeah, and you had like, I don't know, maybe you should have saved an honor, or like I said, maybe you should put more skill points.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah. So the prestige weapon could be anything, right? It just doesn't have AP, basically.
It's basically gonna have little to no AP. Well, I'm almost done here, actually.
So it could be like a staff or like an iron sword or something.
Not a problem. Says she hopes you're hydrated.
Say again?
One of my Twitch viewers or kick viewers are hydrated.
I'm gonna try a prestige weapon predator actor.
Well, yeah, that'd be fun. But
Because if I have enough break, I should be able to ignore armor, right? In theory.
not really. Some a little bit.
Yeah, I gotta think of the
Sort
weapon
of.
first, and then I'll just like, I'll try to talent max it, you know? Yeah. It'll be cool. Oh no, a
You could've-
beast! I take out my hammer! My regular Home Depot hammer, and I try to slay it. It'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I'm already cooking.
Well. But here you are, slain by the poo badger.
I think
I
on
was
one of these
thinking, like-
predators. Go ahead.
I was thinking like poo, like Winnie the Pooh, because poo badger. But then I of course, turned it into a poo joke.
I think on one of my predators, Hector, I'm gonna Frankenstein it. Number
that
all
mean?
my gear. Number all my gear from all my predators, and be like, first piece of gear. All right, it's from this predator. Number 3, I have this. Next predator, I have that. Like I'm gonna hit one of my predators. I'm gonna hit the randomizer and see what I get.
Well, we haven't been going that long. Do you want to call it, or do you want to?
Source marks now.
Call it? I didn't even draw today's monster because we never got to it. I guess
So-
the poo badger killed you. I could draw the poo, and then call it.
Stinky
it's
the
drawn,
poo
it's-
badger.
Stinky the poo badger. Yeah. And then when I reveal it, you got to make the sound wah wah wah. That's by poo badger.
Yeah, I was trying to think of a.
There was also like a non-honorable deer on this planet, but you could have gotten to eventually, which would have still been moderately dangerous and like for siege weapon, you could have cleaned up with those two. But let's see, oh, where am I? It's been in black. Just because I didn't get to draw anything today. So we'll draw a poo badger for you. Then maybe, and then I can use a different marker to put some
The smelly lines.
poo, some poo stains on him. Little tiny. I can't stop saying poo badger because it's kind of fun to say. And I don't feel
That's
good
you.
about killing your character out on the first go either.
I have the Metal Gear Solid death animation or death track.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Tattoo.
Uh,
Yeah.
this guy, yeah. Go
6.
straight for your throat. And if you would have lived, you would have died of infection later. That's how poo badgers roll, I think.
C.
Yeah, the last time that one time you lost honor was because you ended up causing the death of 2 clans.
Oh yeah.
So you don't just kill yourself and lose starting honor. That would be brutal. Like you have to do a serious sub. Oh no, I almost forgot the poop. I don't have brown, so we'll use orange. And how about colored eyes? Make them a little less intimidating. There we go. There's our guy. This today's bastard took out Kagayaku Tetsu. And that's going to be all for today. I guess, yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. I'd probably feel a little bummed if I lost my gun the first one out. Probably wouldn't want to continue.
Well, I gotta make a new character.
Yeah. Yeah. But hopefully next week we'll be back and Wyoming will be back joining us and I'll be able to boss him around as Remus and you know, really mess with his self-esteem. And get more into shenanigans. Our session is pretty short today. Sometimes we go like 6 hours or more, which has been really nice. And I really enjoy it because we just take it as it comes on Sundays. This is our day to relax and play some Predator and have a really good time. And unfortunately, death by Pooh Badger has occurred, and we're going to go ahead and move on. We'll be back next week. More shenanigans. Until then, I'll try to stay hydrated. Not a problem. Thank you. And what is it like? You can pick your nose and you can pick your friends, but if you eat your friends, at least have the decency not to pick your nose. Something like that, right? And well, make sure to get down the link, grab a shirt. Grab one of these or one of those over there on that screen. Yeah, gotta look that one up. In the links or like grab a subscribe. Sorry, I'll be hopefully finishing this up during the week. Right here behind me. We'll see. Normally tomorrow, I never stream on Mondays, but well, sometimes really early. Yeah, thanks for joining us, Sarcosis. We'll be around more often, I think. Now that I'm feeling better, my house a little better. Appreciate you guys stopping in. So remember always the most important thing,